What is the primary function of exterior siding? Answer: to shed water and protect the structure. Why must siding be kept above soil level? Answer: to prevent moisture damage and pest entry. What exterior wall material is not waterproof by design? Answer: brick veneer. What component allows brick walls to drain? Trapped moisture. Answer: weep holes. Missing weep holes most often lead to what problem? Answer: moisture trapped inside the wall cavity. What grading condition is considered improper? Answer: soil sloping toward the foundation. Why is negative grading a concern? Answer: it directs water toward the structure. What foundation material is most common in residential construction? Answer: poured concrete. Horizontal foundation cracks usually indicate what? Answer: excessive lateral soil pressure. Vertical foundation cracks are most often caused by what? Answer: normal shrinkage. What crack pattern is most concerning structurally? Answer: step cracking. What exterior condition often hides foundation defects? Answer: dense vegetation. What clearance is recommended between siding and soil? Answer: at least 6 inches. What exterior defect increases the risk of wood rot? Answer: siding in contact with soil. Why are expansion joints installed in masonry walls? Answer: to allow movement without cracking. What exterior feature directs roof water away from walls? Answer: gutters and downspouts. Downspout should discharge water how far from the foundation? Answer: several feet away. What happens when downspouts terminate at the foundation? Answer: increased risk of basement moisture. What exterior condition commonly causes interior leaks at windows? Answer: improper flashing. What exterior flashing detail is critical above windows? Answer: head flashing. What siding defect often indicates improper installation? Answer: buckling. Why should vinyl siding not be tightly nailed? Answer: it must expand and contract. What exterior wall penetration is a common leak source? Answer: utility penetrations. What exterior material is most susceptible to moisture damage? Answer: wood siding. What defect occurs when caulking is relied on instead of flashing? Answer: water intrusion when sealant fails. What exterior wall condition suggests structural movement? Answer: cracks radiating from openings. What foundation condition indicates possible settlement? Answer: uneven floors. What exterior condition may indicate frost heave? Answer: displaced concrete slabs. What is the primary purpose of a foundation? Answer: to support and transfer building loads. What exterior drainage feature helps reduce foundation moisture? Answer: swales. What exterior wall system requires a weather-resistant barrier? Answer: all siding systems. What defect is created when stucco contacts soil? Answer: moisture wicking into walls. What exterior condition requires monitoring rather than repair? Answer: minor hairline cracks. What exterior condition should be reported as unsafe? Answer: trip hazards. What sidewalk defect creates liability concerns? Answer: settlement. What exterior material often conceals moisture damage? Answer: EIFS. Why is EIFS closely inspected? Answer: it traps moisture. What exterior inspection limitation should be documented? Answer: obstructed views. What exterior feature prevents splashback at the foundation? Answer: proper grading. What foundation issue is worsened by poor drainage? Answer: settlement. What exterior condition indicates improper water management? Answer: efflorescence. What does efflorescence indicate? Answer: moisture movement through masonry. What exterior component protects wall openings? Answer: flashing. What exterior defect is caused by thermal movement? Answer: cracking. What exterior feature should never be sealed closed on brick? Answer: weep holes. What exterior condition allows pests into wall cavities? Answer: gaps at siding. What exterior defect often precedes interior mold? Answer: chronic moisture intrusion. What exterior condition should always be reported? Answer: active water entry. What inspection principle applies to exterior systems? Answer: report conditions, not causes. What exterior failure most often leads to structural damage? Answer: long-term moisture exposure.